Excavation and trenching work is one of the riskiest activities on any construction site. Every year, workers lose their lives due to sudden cave-ins, falling objects, toxic gases, or simply because safety measures were not followed. What looks like just soil can become a deadly trap in seconds. That is why safe digging is not just good practice. It is a matter of survival. Before any trenching or excavation begins, the site must be carefully inspected. A competent person should check soil conditions, stability, and any possible hazards. Trenches deeper than 1.5 meters must have proper protective systems such as shoring, shielding, or sloping. These are not optional they are life-saving requirements. Soil that appears firm can collapse without warning, burying workers instantly. Taking shortcuts here is never worth the risk. Safe distance from heavy machinery and spoil piles is another critical factor. No excavated material, machinery, or load should ever be placed closer than 1 meter from the edge of the trench. The weight creates extra pressure, making walls more likely to give way. Similarly, water is a hidden danger. Even small amounts of water seeping into a trench can weaken soil, increase instability, and create the risk of drowning or being trapped. Water should be pumped out immediately, and work should stop until conditions are made safe. Before anyone enters, it is essential to test the trench atmosphere. Low oxygen levels, toxic gases, or flammable fumes are invisible threats that can quickly overcome a worker. Gas detectors and monitoring devices must be used to confirm the air is safe. Workers must also have a clear and safe way to get in and out. Ladders, steps, or ramps should be placed at least every 7.5 meters, so no worker is ever trapped without an escape route. Communication and supervision are equally important. A trained and competent supervisor must always oversee excavation activities. Their job is to identify hazards, enforce rules, and stop unsafe practices before accidents happen. Workers must never enter a trench alone. Teamwork is essential. Everyone should be alert, watching out not only for themselves, but also for their teammates. Unsafe acts are often the cause of tragedies. Entering unprotected trenches, standing under overhanging soil, stacking heavy loads near trench walls, or ignoring water accumulation are deadly mistakes. Rushing to finish the job faster or assuming that just for a few minutes is safe can cost lives. Remember, soil does not give a warning before it collapses. The golden rule of excavation is simple: protect the trench, and you protect lives. Shoring, sloping, shielding, and safety checks must never be skipped. Barricades should be in place to keep unauthorized people out of danger zones. Warning signs and proper lighting must be used, especially in busy areas or during night shifts. If hazards are spotted, they should be reported immediately. Silence is never an option when lives are at risk. At the end of the day, excavation safety comes down to planning, vigilance, and discipline. Every worker has the right to return home safe, and every supervisor has the responsibility to make sure of it. Soil may look harmless, but it has the power to take lives in an instant. That is why we must always dig smart, stay alert, and put safety first. Remember this: dig smart, stay safe, protect trenches, protect lives.